Facebook family, what's going on? Just stopping by to give, some words of encouragement as you start your day. I'm not going to be on long. Y'all know me. I go in, I go out. Y'all catch it when y'all catch it. But this morning, as every morning, God speaks to me and I send out a morning inspiration. But then this morning, He was telling me to go live with this one. I don't go live all the time, but when I do go live, it's always something that God has really been beating on me with. And then this morning, He was really beating on me with this message. So I decided to go live and just throw it out there. I'm not like every other preacher or anybody else that's going to sit and wait for y'all to join. If you catch it while I'm live, great. If you catch it when I go off and later on, still, God bless you. But Exodus 17, it was talking about the battle of the Amalekites and the Israelites, which therefore means this is the first time that the Israelites, since leaving captivity, have now entered into battle. We find ourselves, most of us, in battles every day, all the time, and we never know how we're going to make it through. But God was saying, keep your hands up, because when you keep your hands up, I'll fight your battles. So many times we want to fight our own battles. So many times we want to do things our own way, that we forget that we serve a God who continues to fight for us, who continues to be on our side, who continues to bring us through. And when we forget that God is the one that's bringing us through, we find ourselves losing battles. Now, yes, not every battle is going to be a winning battle. Not every storm is going to be a conquering storm. But one thing I've found out and realized, that when you believe and trust in God, regardless of what may come, no matter what may be going on, God is going to bring you through. So in this battle, as Moses kept his hands up, the Israelites was continuing to win. So when you keep your hands up in a boxing term, keep your hands up means protect your face. Because if you don't protect your face, you tend to get hurt, tend to fall. But in this story, Moses kept his hands up in surrenderance to God, which we all need to do. So while we're going through our storms, our trials, our battles, keep your hands up in surrenderance to God, which also means you're still protecting your face. But what I found out is you have to have the right people in your corner. This story is a reminder of having the right people backing you, having the right people surrounding you. Because I found out when you're going through some battles, you got to have the right people with you. If you have the wrong people with you, they're going to watch you fall. They're going to watch you fail. And then they're going to look at you like, well, I thought you had God. I thought you was good. But in this story, as Moses kept his hands up, the battle was theirs. And as he started getting tired and weak, his arms began to fall. And as his arms began to fall, Aaron and Hur looked, and they was like, oh, wait, we losing. But they seen, as Moses still struggled to put his hands up, that the Israelites became victorious. So as Moses began to get weak again and his arms began to fall, Aaron and Hur came and they held his hands up. So that's what I'm talking about when you have the right people in your corner. The right people in your corner, when they see you start falling, they see you start failing, they see you start losing, they see you not going where you're supposed to be going, they're going to be in your corner, and they're going to hold your hands up. They're going to continue to push you to go forward. They're going to continue to help you out. They're going to continue to say, look, you can do this. And as you continue to do this, God will continue to bless you. So keep this little inspirational note in your mind on today, that as long as you got your hands up, the battle is yours. As long as you continue to keep giving your praise to God, as long as you continue to keep pushing and letting God know that He's in charge and He's in control, everything's going to work for your good. So as Pastor Charlotte was saying all the time after a sermon, especially when it was a high sermon, ain't no need to worry about what the night is going to bring, because it's going to be all over in the morning. And every time I hear that song, it's always in the right time. And I had to record it because there's some times when I find myself not feeling my best, but I had to realize that when I continue to keep the right people around me, they're going to motivate me, they're going to push me, they're going to keep my hands lifted. So I'm able to say that there's ain't no need to worry about what the night is going to bring, because it's going to be all over in the morning. And that's what I'm saying. When you have the right people in your corner, there's no need to worry about what's going on, who's talking about you, who's pushing you away, because the right people in your corner is going to protect you. The right people in your corner is going to keep your hands lifted up. So as I get ready to close out, I want you to understand and know that don't worry, because again, not every battle is going to be a winning battle, but the war, the victory is yours. Why? Because you serve a God who can do all things. And if you trust and believe, keep the faith and don't give up, just know it's going to work out for your good. So in the midst of these battles, in the midst of these storms, don't fret, don't worry, because God's got you. So, and just like this in this story with the battle of the Israelites and Amalekites, keep your hands up, because God is going to keep you. And as God continues to keep you, he's going to continue to bless you. As he continues to bless you, he's going to continue to make ways out of no way. So all I'm telling you today is don't give up. Don't give in, because help is on the way. Because God's grace and mercy continues to follow you all the way through. So keep your hands up. Trust in the process. It may not seem easy. It may not seem the best. Things may not always go the way that you want it to go, or the way you think it should go, or the way you've seen or you see it going. But just know that if you keep your hands up, God will fight your battles. If you keep your hands up, God will protect you. If you keep your hands up, God will bring you through. And when you know all of this, just make sure that you keep the right people in your corner. And if the right people are in your corner, they're going to back you, they're going to push you, they're going to pull you through. So like I said, everything's going to work out for your good if you keep your hands up. Don't worry, don't stress, don't fret, for ain't no need to worry about this battle, because you got your hands up in submission to God. And as long as you got your hands up and the right people in your corner, God is going to bless you. Remember, Deacon Irene Jones always used to say this when she used to finish her announcements: God loves you, and I love you too. Be blessed. I love you all. Have a great day.